Okay, babies, listen. So earlier in the video that I put out today on spiritual warfare ain't fair, I made a statement and I want to really touch on it about the entry that people get, because how can something get in? It can only get in by way of a way, and the only thing that can really be in you is your spouse. But I want to remind you, it was in the book of John 4, like 5 through 30, where Jesus was with the Samaritan woman, and I think they was at the well or something like that, and he was saying to her like, oh, your husband. She said, I don't got no husband. He was like, nah, you got 5 of them, like, type of thing. And so you got to remember that it don't have to be the person that you are currently married to today that can grant access to a negative entity. Now, the thing is that thing can mask itself behind your current energy, utilizing that energy to hide itself. Come on. See, in spiritual warfare, the enemy use anybody. It don't care. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, brother, kids. The enemy don't give no funks. And that's why it's better for you to, when you find yourself in warfare, it's not personal. It's nothing to do with the people that are around you, outside of you, none of that. It's you doing what you got to do to make sure that you can pin this enemy down and eradicate them forever. So a lot of people will take your hiatus personally. They'll feel like it's a personal attack against them. You can't worry about that. See, because innocent people don't act guilty, you see. And while people may be innocent of things, at the end of the day, you don't have no time for the external feelings and none of those thinking beings. Because right now, you're trying to win the war that you win. And you can't be distracted by things going on the side. So you gotta let everybody, it's just like when a man go off to war, he don't take his wife and kids with him. He just gotta lead them where they be. When you a soldier at war, you gotta let everybody be. Come on. Listen, family, I want you to think about this thing right here, right? Because if you in war and you on a battlefield, you run and you trip, you lose your weapon. The enemy next to you, somebody got him. But he got a weapon right there. You gonna leave that weapon on the ground, or you gonna take that weapon and make sure you got something to cover yourself? See, this is the way we gotta start thinking about stuff. At the end of the day, God never asked us to be perfect, you see. I mean, he even had to forgive David for casting runes. Now, at the end of the day, it's not that things that people can do and find themselves in positions that make it okay. But if you fighting the enemy and you doing it to get to the Most High, baby, what you think God gonna do? He gonna see that intent, how you trying to press in through to him. You ain't got to get caught up in the thinking mind of external men. You got to be able to fight the fight outside so you can win the war within. Come on. It's time to come on, babies. Come on. Coaching you through the darker light. It ain't no way you gonna make it through this if you keep on doing it the way them people in them buildings be telling you to do it, all right? See, we gotta separate from the idea that somebody else can tell us how this relationship is supposed to be. This is the most intimate relationship on the planet Earth, you see. It is the relationship between that I am and me. You cannot allow somebody else to put dictates on this relationship, you see. And I'm going to tell y'all one other thing, because I just need to make this clear. If God wanted us to be the way people say, and they tell us in order to be, why would he ever have told man to love his wife like she was Christ, you see? I think he was telling us something. Like, every stranger you meet, be real good to them, because you never know who you entertaining, my friend. I think he was telling us the other half of everything is male and female, my friend. Come on! Invisible war. Ooh. It is a strong fight for sure. And it's only the strong who can win this fight. I mean, it's only the elect strong ones who have the power to endure. A lot of people gonna come up against you, that's for sure. Because, see, they see your light. They know you trying to live right. So, wait a minute, what? Nah, we can't have that, see? Because it ain't like you shining like the light of the sun. No, you got an internal light, and that's that light that can't be comprehended by those things around you, what you see. And since they can't comprehend your light, because they trying to figure out, how the fuck you happy in this here life? Why you not like us? Why you ain't falling apart? Why? Why can you be happy? Because I got that I am inside. I found the treasure trove, and I know I don't have to die. All I got to do is live the truth, and I'm promising you my life is the proof. So don't worry about what nobody outside is saying to you. You got to know that this is a fight for you, for you. You trying to get back to who you supposed to be. You can't worry about no external beings. Come on. So one of the battles that we really have to clear, we got to clear this thing very quickly, my dear, because if we don't get this part right, it's going to make it real hard for us to win this fight. There is no such thing as a fight between masculine and femininity. In order for us to create, we both got to do our damn thing. Now, our jobs may be a little bit different, you see, but at the end of the day, we're both required to make this thing happen. So we should stop fighting about this one and that one. And nobody needs to be on top, you see. There's no hierarchy in the Most High. It's the Most High, and then it's me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ain't nothing else, you see. If you trying to make up rules for how this one and that one's supposed to be, trying to control something outside of yourself, well then that means you're out of order, you see. You gotta recognize that you gotta keep your eyes fixed on me. Trying to tell somebody else who they supposed to be, well, you're just out of order. And that's a demonic spirit, you see. I know it was written in that book, but you better look and see. I'm telling you, everything in that book, it really didn't come from me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, husbands and wives, this one for you. You can't allow outside influence in your life. Any external person telling me what I gotta do in my relationship, it's gonna be a fight. Cause I don't go home with you, all right? At the end of the day, we cannot allow outside beings to have influence over a relationship between the two that got to make all the choices for how it's gonna go for them, you see. When you got outside people running their mouth in your thing and you don't shut them the fuck up, you give them space that they should never have, see, then that's when things turn bad. See, at that point, the enemy has found his crack, he found his snare. So it's the one that's out there running their mouth at them tables when you ain't there that caused all these problems to come in your house, my dear. And the only way they get in is because the mother, father that you married to acting like they got friends. And the only friend you got is the one that's within. Because everybody know that friends find the end. Come on, come on, come on, come on. On every front, we got to know how to fight this war. See, if we want to end this war forevermore, we got to be absolutely sure at what side we standing on. We cannot act as if we can play both sides from the middle, you see. You got to make a definitive stance. It says, I'm either going to be with me or I'm going to be over there, you see. And if you found yourself over there, well then, you found yourself somewhere you don't want to be. You going to succumb to the enemy. And don't get mad at the ones who decided to stand with me. They was the ones who understood their assignment, you see. And because you failed, well, hell, you got to go through the lessons all by yourself because you did not work with the person that God gave to you. So don't blame them for what you about to go through. You got to remember, boo, we was all making choices all the way through. And you did not do what you were supposed to do. But now I tell you, once a person has broken through, they never going to have to go back over it because you refused to do what you were supposed to do. And at the end of the day, everybody know you don't want to do no work, okay? You just want to ride free on somebody else's energy. And unfortunately, it just don't work that way. Come on. The Most High say, coach these folks to this dark or this light, baby. Don't let them succumb to what no people say. No matter what them people say, no matter what them people say, they don't know what they talking about, okay? If you in relationship with the I and I, you ain't got to worry about nothing that was written by nobody, baby. Because the day you run into the Most High God, he gonna give you all the answers, child. People want to know how I know what I do and how I work through the way I do and how nothing they do can get to me when I'm telling you the truth. Now, you can listen to me. Well, hell, my life is the proof. I'm abundant with no things. I stand here just me inside that great I am, and the great I am is inside of me. He always provides, you see. I ain't never left without a mother, father's thing. Got everything I need and then some more. And guess what? He always makes sure that he evens the score. Everybody who come against me, you see, they suffer reciprocity. And I'm over here chilling with the great I am in me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Team winning. From the ending back to the beginning. Yes, that's Zaza. Yes, that's me. Going back to where the way things used to be. Getting away from this generation, see. These motherfuckers is crazy. We going back to the alphas, you see. We got to get real strong. I mean, that means all those that's in the body of Yah got to come together, you see. We got to march to the beat of Yah's drum. We can't keep on doing this like the dum-dums, or else we going to be right there with them stuck in a spiritual warfare that's never ended. Motherfuckers is about to all be ABCs using colorful crayons and things. You understand? But we can't succumb to those fake ass kings. We gotta stand up inside of God and let God be. I promise you. Be your own individual king. Why you need a man outside ruling over you? The great I am inside to do. Come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to teach you how to break through it. spiritual warfare, it's not something real hard to do. You just got to make a commitment to you, boo. Go inside, get to know the real I, and then you're going to live this life forever and ever for more. Come on, for sure. You need a little bit more of a up close and personal situation. I told you, I'll coach you through your situation now. But in order for us to get together, you going to have to email me, you see. Leave me a good contact number. Tell me what's going on so that I can do a little research and make sure I can meet your need. You can hit me at allforpeace777@gmail, you see. You know it's on every goddamn video and every other thing. And for all of those generous donations and all of the love and the thanks and the prayers that you give, I say thank you so much because everything helps. I never could imagine I was going to be in this world by myself. But hey, look at here. God made a way for me to make it through. He said, you help them and they'll help you too. And so I say thank you to each and every one of you who had the generous spirit inside of your heart to just send me whatever it was that you felt because you appreciate how I do my part. I thank you. I can't wait till we get along. I believe we all growing up in this body of God. Come on, and come on.